Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment and Bolex Repair Philippines. This video is by request, so you'll notice on this particular Single-8 Fujichrome cartridge, right here, there is no tape on the end. These are later manufactured cartridges. Now when you're looking at one like this, you'll notice that there's tape on each end, okay? Just like this, okay? So that's just a little bit different. So let's say that you have one of these. All you got to do is remove the tape on each side, just like this. For those of you who have not seen it, okay? And this has to be performed inside of a film change bag. Once you remove the tape, you do this inside of a film change bag, and I'll show you this later. Both of you put film in one side, a cartridge, an empty container, a can, zip it back up, and then put your arms on the left and right inside the other end. Now you do this in total darkness. You need an extra cartridge like this, a dummy cartridge, and you just simply, that has tape on it, you just simply put your fingernail right there and inside the film change bag in complete darkness, open it up, okay? So that's it. Upon that you have one that has tape, you want to have the can, you want to open the can inside, remove these spools right here, but make sure the film is totally used up and there's everything on the take up and not the supply. Keep your spools right here and the cartridge. These cartridges are valuable. All right, so I'm going to take this and cover it back up. Once you do that, put your spools back in there and put the tape back on, just like that. Make sure you don't put the tape covering the notching system, okay? If you cover the tape on the notching system, your film will not turn out properly. All right, so that's with the cartridge with the tape on each end. But well, let's say you pick up, you've gotten in a cartridge like this, the Fujichrome. It has no tape. This means it's a later cartridge, and it's got glue around the perimeter. What you do, take your hands on the left and right side, and you have to slightly inside the film change bag. You hear the crack? It's not going to be easy. You have to pop the glue loose, and you have to try this until you can take your fingernail and put it inside here. There's another end. It's not easy, but you got to learn to do it in complete darkness. And then you have to get down in here and pull this thing off. There we go. I've got it loose this time, it looks like. But you got to do this inside the change bag in complete darkness. I'm almost there. It doesn't want to give it to me. Come on. Once you get this glue separated, you can use the tape method. It's a lot simpler. All right, I've got a break right here at my fingernail, my thumbnail. You got to pull that around. You're doing this, performing this inside the film change bag in total darkness. Now, if you look around here, you can see the glue right here at the end of my pencil eraser. You see that? You're cracking it loose. That's what's going on. Now, I've already exposed this film, is what I've done, which I didn't really want to do, but so this is done inside the film change bag. Struggling with it, that's the way it is. The glue on the other end doesn't want to break loose. All right, so there we are, and I just wasted an entire spool of film, but that's the way it goes. That was a lot of film. Anyway, there's the take up, and here's the supply. There's a lot of film I just lost, but at any rate, there you go. You see how the glue was around the cartridge? Okay, all the way around here. That's it. You can even look, and you want to use a cartridge like this as a dummy to, you know, play with and practice with. So there's the supply, and here's the take up. You want all this down here on the take up. Remove these, okay, and put all this in a can inside the film change bag. All right, so that's that, and I'll have to put tape on the end of these. Let's see if we can show you a film change bag. Okay, this is a film change bag. Your arms at the bottom going to the left and right. Here and here. It's elastic, and you want to get your arm, hand and arm, all the way up in there. Just like this, and make sure it's really tight. And you do this on the other end as well. Welcome to vintage filmmaking. All right, and that's how that is. So you're handcuffed inside of the bag. Now what you've done previously, okay, is you've opened this end of the film bag, and there's a zipper in here too. We're not out of the woods yet. You have to unzip it like that, and from here you put your film can and your film cartridge inside of here. Once you've done that, in other words, take your film cartridge, put it inside. Take an empty film can, put it inside, and then you zip everything up. Zip it up, re-velcro it, make sure it's sealed. Then you put your arms all the way up in here. You have to do all this by hand and feel in the dark. Take the film out from the take-up, leave the 2 plastic spools inside the cartridge because the Fujichrome cartridges are valuable. You can learn to properly notch those cartridges to take 100D Kodak. Alright? You got your both arms up in there. You can take the film out, leave the 2 spools again from the Fujichrome cartridge, put the used film inside the film can, and then you have to use some gaffing tape to wrap around the side of the can to seal it. Alright, that's it. So there you have it. Some cartridges that are glued, like this one here. Other ones you have with a tape on it. After you crack the one with the glue, you can put, different types of tape on it right there to hold it. Learn to properly notch the back of it right here to accept 100 Kodak D right there. All right. And there's also another YouTuber who has developed an idea in a cartridge of Single-8 in, let's say, 100, 250. And I'll put that link in the description of this video. And you can download that for free from that YouTuber. And it's a big help. But these cartridges are very valuable. Alright? So, do contact me at the social media outlets provided on the screen. And remember, as always, do subscribe. And yes, sometimes the ones with the glue, by the way, crack open easier, rather than me taking about 8 minutes to do it. Some are tough, some are easy. Alright? So remember, do subscribe. Next time, later.